Okay, so me and Sam are set up now. We've rolled for the deployment. We've got our mission cards. We've got. I'll keep those secret until the end. We've drawn our strategy cards. I've got an extra 2 with Nazdreg. Thank you, Nazdreg. I rolled a 5 -1. Equals 2 cards extra, so I've got 3 cards all up. We did have the one of the cards was a minefield, so this represents a minefield, a 4 by 10 inch area in the battlefield in my half of the table. I played ambush as well, so I got my. Actually, I can't put him there. Sorry, I can't put him there because he's not part of that unit. Oh no, he can join a unit. I think Nazdreg can join a unit when he starts the game, so he'll be part of that unit. So that unit with the mega armored knobs are in ambush. They're in cover there in the trees. Standard affair. We've got the runt herd character. I can't remember his name. The Gretchen there, Super Gretchen. 2 artillery pieces here. The boys here. The weird boy there, battle standard. Mech boy on the attack bike and the Scorcher. Sam, what do you got over there, mate? Go through what you got.
Yeah, sure. I've got I can start with the command. I've got the command squad over here, which has got the colonel in it, battle standard bearer, a couple of flamethrowers, comlink, a proxied psyker, and I have a commissar in with them too to bolster the leadership of everyone. I've got a heavy weapon squad with missile launchers over here. They've got the slick crew ability, I think, which lets them potentially get extra shots if they roll hits. I've got another smaller command squad here with a las cannon and just a couple of special weapons. I've got a couple of regular squads here that have just got heavies. I've got a mortar and a heavy bolter, and then a flamer and a melter over here. And I've got one other squad here which I thought could go in reserve, but actually only vehicles can go in reserve. So this guy's in reserve and this guy I need to place. So logically I'll probably just stick him on this hill here, because that's like the only place that actually has space, because I've got so many models, and is within the deployment zone. So yeah, that's how we're going on that one.
Yeah, we're playing at the store today, so we've got the luxury of playing on an 8x4 table today. And sadly, I forgot that right at the end, I said to Sam, oh no, we have to play within 12 inches in because we're putting on his infiltrators. His rattlings are infiltrating here in the forest. And then I realised, oh yeah, that's right, we have to deploy within 12. I made a similar mistake and I placed the mechanic within 12 here, so I just moved him on the other side of the Scorcher to get him within 12 of a deployment border. But once we've got everything set down, we'll roll the dice. The Orks, of course, get their WA, and they get to roll. They get to add their strategy rating of 3 to the D6 for the first turn. And Sam has not played any of his strategy. He's got 1 strategy card, and he's got a special bombardment rule. This is the first time playing actually Imperial Guard, so it'll be quite interesting. And Sam hasn't played Imperial Guard since the 90s, so
yeah,
it should be a really good fun game.
A long old time.
Yeah. So we'll come back when we're ready to roll some dice and stuff. Okay, so we just went through the Ork first turn, so I moved the bikes up, the melter gun's out of range, the other weapons on the bikes are not within line of sight. We're going through pure line of sight, true line of sight kind of thing. Rude boy and the senators up to there. The boys took a shot. They were quite successful actually. They got they killed quite a few. They killed about 3 guys.
Four.
4 guys.
Four guys died. Yeah, 1 was something else though.
I got 1 with the squid catapult.
Yeah, that's right.
And 3 with the heavy stubber. That's a heavy stubber there, and that's the heavy plasma. The heavy plasma hit it, and then I rolled a 1 to wound, so he miraculously survived. He shrugged off the heavy plasma shot, so well done to him. They ran up to there to cover. They fired the pulsar rocket, fired up to there. I rolled 4 dice, and I got something like 28 or something like that. I can't remember exactly the exact range, but that was that. And my boys, I decided just to run them up as close as I can to these guys to engage them hopefully soon. So Sam's, of course, rubbing his hand in glee there with all those guns pointing, bearing down on those poor old mega knobs. And we've gone to the psychic phase. We rolled an 8. I've decided to pass on my first turn. So now, Sam, it's up to you. What are you going to do, mate?
Yeah, sure thing. I'm going to endeavour to try this here Hellfire ability, which costs 2 force cards to do it within 24 inches, and I think my psychic, very dodgily proxied psyker over here is probably not 24 inches to those guys, so I'm gonna have to plop it over here, I think, onto these guys. Alright, so I'm gonna like try and stick it somewhere around here to get the maximum sort of coverage.
I'm going to be kicking myself in a minute because I've got a card to stop this and I should have done it in my turn. But let's see what Hellfire does.
Yeah, so that's like not going to do much, is it? So I feel like I want to like I'll just touch them all.
Yep, touch them all. Okay. So strength 4, toughness 4, so 4's to wound.
4's to wound. Okay, yeah. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, just do one at a time, mate.
Yeah, we'll do. I just want to make sure it's just a strength 4 hit, so there's no there's no minuses or whatever. This guy over here, so 4 plus, yeah. No. This guy here.
Yep.
No, I'm sacking this dice off. This guy over here. Yes. I'll just do all of the wounds. Do you want me to do one by one then? Or?
Yeah, do one by one. So just roll for this one if you hit.
If you hit, yeah, okay. No, so we got 1 hit out of it. So
is that a wound? That's a wound roll, isn't it? That's a wound roll. We're rolling to wound. So you wounded this guy.
It says suffers. Yeah, it was a wound, yeah, because they already suffered a hit, so it was just it's to wound, yeah. So
okay,
now it's armor. It's strength 4, so that's normally -1, isn't it?
So
yeah.
3 plus. No, got my 4 plus squig injector thing. Kit. Oh no! You took one out, you bastard. Okay. So that's 1 down. Alright, energy drain. I should have played it before.
Oh right, okay,
so
yeah, what does that do?
But it just basically ends everything, all the cards go back into the discard pile. And that's the end of the phase.
Is it a have to? Because I've got one that I can retain.
It has to. Everything goes. It's like drain magic and fantasy.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. There you go.
Super. Psych phase. And that's over to Sam's turn. So we'll come back after he's done his moving and shooting.
Okay, so this is Imperial Guard first turn of shooting. So first of all, a bunch of guys got knocked over by the pulsar rocket that was fired by the Orks last turn, which stopped those guys from probably shooting, but maybe nothing would have been in range anyway. And then had some rocket launcher shots over here, which went over onto this squad over here. And most of them missed, to be fair, but we still got a couple of casualties out of it. I think maybe 2 or 3 were killed by rockets, so it wasn't all bad news. The las cannon, I'm pretty sure, missed. The mortar also missed.
You deviated twice on a 10.
Yeah, I think more times actually on a 10, but yeah, you're right. The heavy bolter hit and I think took out both of the heavy weapons in the squad over there, which is good news because that was causing some pain to this poor little squad over here last turn. The command squad just moved up a little bit to get a better view of the battlefield for the next turn, but the melter managed to take out one of the armoured Bad Moon knobs, which was pretty good for a lowly infantryman carrying a melter gun. The vehicle here shot quite a few shots, but they all basically did nothing, very disappointing, and jammed as a result. So probably have to clean that out next turn. And then this squad here all did a bunch of shooting with their heavy bolter, taking out a couple of Gretchen, I think. And then one lasgun shot also being successful on a Gretchen or something like that. Everybody else just pinging off the mega armor. I think that's roughly everything that happened.
Yeah, the pulsar rocket went off, took down those
Yep,
guys
we
there,
did that. Yeah.
destroyed the terrain. Yeah, this one here was really nail-biting kind of shootout. The assault cannon hit 3 of my guys, and I managed to roll either I passed my saving throw with Nazdreg, but the other guys failed their armor save, but I managed to save with the squig medikit things I had. But you did kill one with your multi-melter.
I did kill one with a multi-melter, yeah.
I failed my save, he died.
Yeah, there's a lot of good saving going on over there.
Yeah.
I'm unhappy about that.
Yeah. And you rolled a 2 for your...
Oh, that's right, yeah. This is the com link interference. So from next turn, I can put down a barrage if I get 2 or higher. So basically don't roll a 1 and I can put down a strength 8 barrage within pretty much anywhere on the battlefield. I think it has to be line of sight of the commander. But anywhere is acceptable. I think that's it. And I've just remembered that we haven't done the rattlings over there. So I will just go ahead and do those now. Before we're about to start the psychic phase. Woohoo! And that's that.
Psychic phase. I forgot to record it, but I just put a wound with the crunch on
Get the template.
commissar guy. And
It went like this. Here you go. Squished.
And his commissar had initiative with 5. So anything but a 6, and Sam unfortunately rolled a 6.
Aha!
Yep, and I rolled enough to wound him, so that's okay. And the psycho got out of the way. He rolled a 2 to get under his initiative, so he was fine. So now Sam's casting a sail.
I'm going to cast Hellfire first, I think. Yeah. So the question is if I do that, which is quite nice.
That's nice. Yeah.
Or maybe like that is quite nice too.
It's a nasty spell. This thing.
So yeah, I'm just going to target that over there.
3.
Yeah, so it just goes, it doesn't move, does it? No, it doesn't move, so yeah, let's do that.
So 5 dudes.
5 dudes, are they all the same?
Yep, all the same.
So I'll just roll them all together. 5 here. So that's 3s to wound, right?
Yep.
All but 1, be -4, so maybe dead? -1, sorry,
Yeah,
-1.
Yeah, so 4 guys dead.
Okey doke.
So there's 4 casualties. That'll be a panic test for them.
Yeah, over to you. I'm not going to fire at them again, so.
7. Can I use the Runt Herd leadership?
You use the run herd
Yeah,
as
so I think
leadership,
that's a
right?
pass. I think 7 is the base for any orc. And he's the character, he's Zogron, so...
Oh yeah, must be fine, I assume.
Okay.
And then sails. This one's a bit of a funky one.
Well, I can't stop it, so what are you going to do?
Okay, so the options are I'm going to like, just chuck your guy back 6 inches to stop him from like charging me. And make him a nice target next turn, or I try and disrupt this quite dangerous flamer over here. And I'm not sure what I want to do. The fun thing to do is going to be to just move him back 6 inches.
Sure, okay, go for it. Do it.
So 6 inches. I might put him. Just put him as far away as possible. So let's go back to back. So it'd be there.
Yep.
That way. Boom. Hopefully, make him a nice target to get shot at. Okay, it's Imperial Guard turn 2. Lots of shooting happened. We got a bunch of shots from a melter and a flamer and a whole bunch of grenades that we thought were going to go very badly, but in fact went quite well at destroying the knobs over here. Some of the squads over here moved up a bit to try and get into some range. This squad over here took some shots at the Gretchen, which are now over here behind cover, thanks to some nice shooting from these 3 lads over here, causing them enough wounds to get them to run away, which was pretty good. These guys are fired. We don't like them anymore. They're getting a pay cut. The commissar's coming to see their family later. It ain't good. They missed like everything. Just awful. We got 1 penetration roll on the Scorcher over here, and it did nothing. It was rubbish.
You needed 12 and you got 11.
Yeah, I needed 12 on like 8 plus a d6 and a d10, and I got 11 by rolling terribly. Anything else happened? The Rattlings over there have moved up into enemy territory to try and take out some of the artillery over there next turn, I assume. The mortar, I can't remember what happened to the mortar. It just fizzled, didn't it?
The mortar...
It missed over there, didn't it?
It deviated.
Yeah, it went over here, but it missed over into
You partially hit this guy here, but he didn't. He failed to wound.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And the barrage came down again. It came down over here, but it missed everyone and went into, made some of these craters probably. And I think that was everything that occurred this turn. A couple of the jamming dice removed from these guys over here, so if they're still alive next turn, we'll get some shooting going on with those as well. And that's everything that occurred. On to the magic phase.
Yep.
There you go.
Hellfire. Okay.
Yeah.
You got 3 cards to cast it?
I'm going to use Ultimate Force.
Oh, you bastard. Okay.
And it's anything within 24 inches, so I'm thinking over here probably is going to be within 24 inches.
Yep,
So
check
let's
the balls.
give it a
Nominate
check.
the target and measure the target.
Yeah, I'll go probably with that guy there. I mean, that was the guy I nominated, so we'll just say that, right?
Yep, that's good. I think that's pretty best, yeah. If you nominate a target as the target, then if it's within range, it hits him.
Yeah. That was it. And it's just it's not partials or anything for this one, is it? It's just it just takes a hit, I think. Yeah. Or is it? So that's like strength 4 hits. Each model touched by the template. Yeah. So it's.
Yep.
So if we're doing that, that's like all of them. Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how this guy works. So is that 3 separate?
There's 3 separate guys. Yep.
Okay, so I'll just do 2 minders together, and I'll do the weird boys separately.
Yep, okay.
So the 2 minders, strength 4 against toughness 4, 1 wound for the psyker.
Toughness 4.
A wound.
Damn.
And then 1, 2, 3. These are all the same.
Yep.
So 1 wound. So it's -1. So I'm assuming one of those guys is dead. One of the minders is dead, and the guy's got a wound. The psyker's got a wound on him. Because you said he had 2, right?
No, he's only got 1 wound. So he's dead.
Oh really?
You've
Okay.
got 1 minder left. I'll get another figure to represent the minder.
Just put that guy back.
Yeah, that's good. So there. Okay, so that's unfortunately the end of the psyker.
And there's a psycho. Oh, that makes it easier for me to.
I had the bloody I had a demonic attack card. I had this card, so I was really hoping you to say, okay, I'm going to cast that spell, that psychic power, and I would have nullified it automatically and got you demonic attack. But okay, well that's cut short the magic phase. Any more, mate?
Yeah, I'm gonna use 1 force to cast the sail.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it on this vehicle because I don't want this flamer to just like wreck me, So.
Okay, well I can use nullifies. Can I use demonic attack?
It depends, I guess, on if it's like a.
I was wondering if I could use a demonic attack if I don't have a psyker.
Can you even use nullifies if you don't have a psycho?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'm going to check that. It tells you which cards you cannot use without a psyker. It doesn't mention demonic attack. So I'm nullifying that automatically, and then Sam has to roll a d6 and add his mastery level and consult the chart,
Oh, I see.
because maybe a demon will come and say hello and embrace him and pull them back into the war.
Into the war! Control and deducts the number of force cards he played with the psychic power he was attempting to use.
That was 1.
It was 1. Yeah, I mean, I guess this math's in my head right now. Well, that's looking bad, right?
2 for your level, -1 equals 2, doesn't it?
Yeah, so he's like dragged. He's dead.
Yes!
So both of the psychers died at the same time.
That's payback for you. Okay, that's good.
I'm cool with it though.
That makes the turns even shorter now because the cycle phase is now out of the game.
Yeah, we basically can't do anything, so we might as well not bother, yeah?
We're going to Ork turn 3. So my bike has scooted up here to get in range with his melter gun for the mechaniac, but I shot the autocannons, successfully hit on a 5, rolled a 2 and a jam on the twin-linked autocannons. I rolled a 4 and a 6 for the location. 1 is on the body, and I penetrated, rolling 16. So now I'm going to roll a d6 to see what actually happens to it. It's a 4.
Yes, that's the Sentinel's engine explode, killing the guardsman and causing D3 strength 6 hits with a -2 terror on any models in 3 inches.
Ooh.
Well, I'm assuming that that's not going to be these guys because of the wall in the way, but probably these are going to hit. I don't know.
Okay, mate, that sounds fair.
Because that's like cover, isn't it? Although the wall is going to get technically hit, so... Okay, this guy is definitely going to be hit. This guy's out of range.
That's fine.
I feel like the commissar's like fully in cover, but this guy is like... Do you want to 4-up, see where this guy gets hit?
Sure. Yep.
Yeah, okay, so he's hit, yeah, cool. So we got two hits on these guys here.
Okay.
What did you say? Oh yeah, what did we say it was? It was D3 strength 6 hits. I'm pretty sure they're both just going to die, to be fair.
So it's 2...
dead, yeah, another one. Not dead.
Was it D3 strength 6 hits?
Oh yeah, sorry.
That was 1.
So what? So this guy got you rolled a 4 first. This guy got hit. Which one? This guy got hit twice.
So 1 goes through. 1.
Yeah, he's dead, and this guy only got hit once. Let's see what happens to him. He's dead. Yeah, they're both dead. Blip blip. Blip blip blip. Oh wait a minute. No, he's just a regular guardsman.
Right, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a panic test there as well, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Yes, that's got to be a panic test. Leadership 9. We're okay. Well, there you go. Success.
Nice. Okay. There you go. All right.
This guy is boomed.
Yeah, that's a sad sound because it's a nice model. I really enjoyed looking at that for the time it was on the table. But now it's been laid to rest. Okay,
It's
so
got blown it up.
that's it. So the multi-metal wasn't used after all, so you shoot something else now. So we'll come back if anything else significant happens during this. The squig catapult launched its capsule of crazy wild squigs. It actually hit his commander, and we had a look at the rules. The template, if it touches anything, it hits it automatically. He has to roll the saving throw. As it's just a regular troop guy, it's a 5+. And as far as we know, it doesn't get any other additional saves from war gear or whatever like that. It's just automatically killed. So, unfortunately, Sam, I'm sorry, but your
He's dead. You got munched.
Is squig food, mate. Yeah, so
You got munched.
you got munched, all right. So, yeah, that was quite
That's kind
dramatic.
of brutal. I like
That was
it.
a very brutal thing, yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, mate. Okay, anyhow, we're going to go to hand-to-hand combat now. We'll go straight into hand-to-hand combat. So we've got my Bad Moon Mega Knob guy against your Catachan guy.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so I've got 2 dice. I've got a bolt pistol and a power glove.
Pretty sure he's gonna die right now.
So I've got 5 as my highest number. Didn't roll any ones. And I charged, so I get +1, so I'm at 6, plus his weapon skill of 4, so I'm 10. And you roll your... I think it's 1 attack dice, man?
Yeah, it's definitely 1 attack.
Yep.
1.
1, which gives me +1 to your fumble.
It's a fumble,
So
yeah.
I've got 11. And then, what's your weapon skill for your guy?
It's probably 3.
If it's 3, it's going to be 8 hits.
I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I'm just going to roll 4 dice because if I get two or more, he's dead basically. Well, yeah, he died.
Okay. Just about. He just about died.
And then I'll follow up.
3, yeah.
I'll follow up to this guy.
Okay, so he's dead. Yep.
The next round of combat, next turn. And that's the end of hand-to-hand combat. It's been a very, very quiet game in regards to hand-to-hand combat because with Sam's army just sort of sitting back and shooting me from afar, which is really effective, it has prevented me from engaging him. So, but it's been good. That's the end of my turn. There's no psychic phase now, so we'll go straight into your turn, mate. So we'll come back after Sam's done it. So the missile launchers hit the Scorcher, penetrated through the front armour of the Scorcher itself, and now Sam's going to roll the dice, see what happens.
What happens is 4.
4 on the Scorcher. The Scorcher's front wheel is blown off and it flips over, killing the crew. The wreck comes crashing to the ground D6 inches away in a random direction. Anybody under the Scorcher when it lands takes D6 strength hits.
A random direction, okay.
Strength 7 hits with a -2 saving throw modifier. Wowzers. Okay.
Joe, I'll do the honours,
yeah?
So D6 plus the scout dice?
Was it D6 plus
That's what I said, right? It was a random direction, right? So we'd use the scout dice as the best way of randomising direction.
D6, yeah, D6 in a random direction.
5 that way. Oh my god, this is potentially.
That could be really terrible for all of us, I think, if it hits all our guys.
So if we go, yeah, it literally hits everyone.
Wow. D6 strength 7 hits. Good luck. I think my last remaining knob is going to be just taken.
Sputted, yeah. So each one takes D6 strength.
Each
7
one
hits.
takes D6 strength.
Okay, I'll just do everyone
You
then.
do it all, mate. You do it all.
I'll use a different colour dice for your guy, because they're all the same, so it doesn't really matter. So he takes 1 hit, one guy takes 1 hit, 2 hits, and 3 hits.
Okay, roll.
Okay, so let's go one at a time, shall we? Let me get some other dice out. We need to remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so your guy 2 up to wound. It's a wound. Do you want to save him or not, as the case may be? It's probably just his special one, isn't it?
It's a special. Yeah. Nope, he's gone.
Okay, so he is a casualty of the Scorcher's explosion.
That's it.
So that's that. So this guy took 1 hit. So 2 up to kill him. He's dead. This guy takes 2 hits. He's dead. These both take 3 hits. He's still alive.
Come on.
He's dead. He is dead. The Scorcher went out with a bang.
It did. It always does. So thank you, Mr. Scorcher.
Yeah, so he's like off the table now, pretty much.
Yep.
Over to you, sir.
Okay, well that was it. That was the resolution of the Scorcher and the missile launcher. And they both met. Yeah, something really well. Okay, so we'll finish up with Sam's shooting phase. We'll come back if anything really dramatic happens. Template did deviate back here, hit these guys on the full, but Sam rolled 1 and a 2, so no wounds. So that's the end of the game. We're going to call it here. It's the end of turn 4, which was the allocated turns for the game today. Mate, what was your mission?
My extra mission, the primary objective was having a squad with less than 50% casualties or an undamaged vehicle in the opponent's deployment zone at the end of the game, and secondary was just killing stuff as normal.
Well, mate, you got it because I had guerrilla war. You made it so tough for me to get anywhere near your guys. And when I did, they all bloody died. So I only killed 1 of your guys in hand-to-hand combat, which is tragic for the Orks. But it was good fun. We had a great day. My secondary objective was to kill a vehicle or disable. So I got
you could get that one. Yeah, you got that one.
But you would have got it, I think, on points.
Yeah, I got the Rattlings 5 over there. Yeah. I don't know whether these guys are in the deployment zone. I think they're probably not. I think they're just out. Probably.
These guys are definitely in. Yeah, these guys are definitely in.
Yeah, these guys are in. Those guys are not. So I get +5 for that. And nice. It's just casualties after
well done,
that.
Mate. Well done.
Yeah, good.
The
good
first
game.
victory for the Imperial Guard. So long shall their reign to continue until someone stops them. Hopefully Nazdreg will come back with a better plan from the Orc War bosses and come back and we'll play this game again or rematch at some point in the future. So thanks again, Sam, for playing again today, mate. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was great. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed myself.
Guys, we'll see you again next time. Thank you very much for watching.